Hi everyone, this is Boom 1950. 15 years later, the Wolf Grey returns. 2026 pairs like the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grey are most certainly closer than they appear. Once this pair released, it will really become one of the most sought-after pairs in my opinion. Catch early pairs of Jordan sneakers and keep watch over this and all the upcoming Jumpman heat via our Instagram. Is this Wolf Grey 5s worth the hype? Let's dive in. The shoe mainly comes in gray while contrast white stitching throughout adds some subtle off-coloring. Now, let's take a closer look at the Jordan 5 Retro Wolf Grey and find out what makes this pair so different. Starting off around the toe of the shoe, the shape of toe box is nice. You've got this gray nubuck mudguard. Gray nubuck seems to be the dominant material that covers a majority of the upper of the shoe. The suede has a texture all over the shoe, which looks so good with a luxurious feel. It's very smooth and buttery, a nice touch on the sneaker. We've seen the nice suede on other Air Jordan 5s, like the Jordan 5 Retro Tokyo T23 2025, which I reviewed months ago. Feel free to check it out on my homepage. Moving back on the Jordan 5 Wolf Grey. The reflective tongue comes with the Jumpman embroidered into it in silver. Speaking of the details on this shoe that I love so much, the reflective tongue is one of them. It adds another level of interest. If you're walking in the shoe in the dark and a car goes by, the tongue will light up. It's like a beacon in the dark. Turning to back of the tongue, you've got the Air Jordan tag. You've got another gray nubuck panel. Continuing on the midfoot, there is the iconic netting window. Moving around to the heel of the shoe, you get to the embroidered Jumpman logo. And on the lateral side of heel, you've got 23 embroidered. For those with a particular eye on history, you'll note that block-like font 23 text differs a bit from the 11 joints. The stitched 23 text more accurately mirrors the 1990 aesthetic, just like the recent Fire Red 5s Retro. If you're an OG collector and you have a pair of Wolf Grey 5, let me know in the comment section down below how close these are to the originals. Lace eyelets. Here is gray TPU. Weaving through the eyelets, you've got gray flat laces. Underneath the laces, on the bottom half of the tongue, you've got your classic clear Air Jordan 5 netting. Moving up the shoe, you get to a set of lace locks in clear plastic, which is a nice addition. In case if you want to know, the shoe take inspiration from the P-51 Mustang Fighter Jet, and the Wolf Grey colorway first made its mark in 2011. But this 2026 version? It's a tribute, and a beast in its own right. Moving inside the sneaker, you get to this sort of white fabric on the sock liner with nice padding. Moving down the shoe, you get to your gray Air Jordan 5 midsole with the air unit towards the heel. On the lateral side of the shoe, you've got your white shark teeth, which features gray splatter print. You also have this one singular triangle on the medial side in the same finish. Moving to the bottom of the sneaker, you get to some semi-translucent icy rubber outsole. You've also got the Jumpman underneath the rubber on the forefoot, and the Jordan branding on the midfoot. Finally, the insole of the sneaker comes in white with Jumpman printed on the heel in gray. On foot, the Wolf Grey 5 brings a versatile, wearable, lifestyle-friendly aesthetic to one of the Air Jordan line's most beloved silhouettes. You're going to love this shoe, very clean and nice looking. Comfortable as well. Pretty cool. Pair it with light-colored socks for a fresh look. The Air Jordan 5 Retro Wolf Grey 2026 is set to release on January 10th at a retail price of $215. The resale prices are now extremely high, and the market is buzzing. It's wise to keep an eye on them and get your hands on a pair as early as possible. With the new year approaching, take advantage of the still fast shipping to make your arrangements early. The factory is also working hard to catch up with the production schedule. Aim to bring you the products and experiences you desire by selecting top-tier materials, employing exceptional craftsmanship, and focusing on the right details. As the first real checkmark in the 26 slate, the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grey, I think it's going to be one of the more popular releases of 2026. This shoe will serve as a no-qualms way to freshen up your pair in the closet. Unlike some flash-in-the-pan releases, this one has staying power. I feel like it's one of those pairs that will probably end up either selling out or close to selling out. So if you want a pair of these, act quickly. Thank you so much for watching. Also, subscribe for more early looks and honest reviews. See you until next time. Bye.